Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome back for more of Arkham Twin Days of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, brought to you by Capcom. Yes, finally we are back, and guess what? This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the entire month of October. All month long, wear pink because it makes me manly. So, you guys will get to come and watch this. So, oh my gosh, it's been a long time. I've finally gotten back from my hometown, Chicago, from where I was born from, and finally I was able to get back here on Sunday. So it took us 2 days to get from Southwest Idaho all the way to Chicago and then back again for another 2 days. You start at the beginning and then you end from where you go to the finish line. So it was not an easy way for me to come back to. So welcome back to the Ultimate Arkham Universe storyline, and yes, I am back as a defense attorney, and this time we are going to protect Miles Edgeworth. So this is the live stream. So part number 6, the trial of Miles Edgeworth, is the name of the episode. So yeah, it's gonna be something cool, and hopefully you'll love it besides I do. Oh boy, and of course there is going to be a premiere tonight at 7:30 because Halo 2 is starting tonight. And it's Alliance Teen, and the game is rated M for mature because of the blood, language, and violence, so viewer discretion is advised, because that game is not for kids to watch, because ask for your parents' permission to log on, or else this is not going to go incredibly well. So, let us begin of episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes, the trial of Miles Edgeworth. Here we go. Let's begin. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. This is going to get messy. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, Wright. A god! Yep, and he has not lost a single case, not even once. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand! I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Oh, wow. He is his teacher. Something like that. Uh-huh. Why would he be planning on losing on purpose? You know he's way too ambitious to find out. When he has ambitious plans, he knows how to find the key points to any defense lawyer's weakness, including the accused and the accusers and also himself. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He as ruthless as me times 20. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I don't think she can't right now. Because for the last couple episodes, you cannot summon Mia. You couldn't reach? Oh, wow. Oh man, what bad timing! I hope so. Cheer up. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Very well. Spitspot cheerio, let's go and have a cup of tea and try not to lose in court, Wright, including the Aura Alliance. Even though he is the one so-called the friendly neighborhood spider cop and an investigator. It's more than that of Gumshoe, indeed. Very much indeed, I suppose. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's see if I can try. I'll think of something out of Manfred von Karma's voice or personality, but it's gonna take me a bit of time to get into character. Hello, Mr. von Karma? Is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here? Were I not completely prepared? Hi, Kyle! Welcome! It's good to be back doing Arkham Twin Days live streams. How you doing, buddy? And I'm finally back from Chicago, and I miss you lots, Kyle. I miss you lots. Tell me how you doing, and boy, I really miss you lots. Oh man, it's great to be back, Sean. Oh my gosh, you too. Oh, I miss you as well, Sean. It's great to be back doing. Oh my. That's great, Kyle. Oh my goodness. You know how much how am I doing? I'm feeling great. And like I said, it's been a while. I've gotten back from Chicago. It's at a great family reunion. About 70% of the people of our relative family members of mine came to the funeral, and we have like one big family tree, like giant big branch. What's up? What's up, Charles the Green Dragon? Yes! Oh my gosh. How are you? Oh my gosh. It's great to be back. I miss you guys so much because it was a long trip from here to Chicago, starting from Southwest Idaho all the way to Chicago, my hometown, my homeland. It is unbelievable. What's up, Obito? Yes! Oh man! Oh my gosh! I call this a family reunion. You guys are the best. Oh wow! This is unbelievable. You guys are making me feel really special to see me. Just to get back from Chicago, all the way from Southwest Idaho. Oh my, and oh, this is absolutely amazing. I'm glad you guys heard my mother's voice, and it's impressive that you guys definitely came into my life. I came into yours. I am a Wingding fan, of course, no doubt about it, because of the K-Wings Let's Plays, but I'm also the main leader of the Alliance, however, and also a creator of the Ultimate Arkham universe. I'm glad I'm back, Sean. Charles, Kyle. Oh, this is excellent. This is excellent. So, you guys are ready for more of Arkham Twin Days live streams of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? And by the way, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the entire month of October. Wearing the color pink, it makes me manly. Oh, yes. Ah, oh my. It is awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wearing pink because you can see. Sweet, you're wearing pink right now. Awesome, Sean. Supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month because it's true. It makes me manly because it makes a man out of me. And plus, one of my relatives is a breast cancer survivor. She fought breast cancer and won. Breast cancer lost. Completely lost. Wow, you're wearing pink too. Awesome sauce. This is incredible. You guys making me feel really special, including the moderators, Kyle and Charles the Green Dragon, that I dubbed you as awesome. It was cold in your house? Ooh. Keep yourself warm, Obito. You keep yourself warm. Wearing pink definitely makes you manly, but you also need to wear a pink fluffy sweater. Okay. Yeah, definitely. And remember, I do have autism, and I did told Cammy on that live stream that I am one of those people who have autism. And when she does her own live streams or Let's Plays, just do something for fun for people who have autistic, for fast IQ learners such as myself, I'll be glad she did. And yeah, it is amazing. Okay. Oh. Alright, time to wear our pink uniforms, or should I say their pink lawsuits. I'm glad you're not the only one. Oh yeah, you're not the only one who's gonna be wearing pink for this entire month of October, I'll give you that. It is incredible. I mean, support those who are breast cancer survivors and those who are fighting against breast cancer as well. I mean, breast cancer is one of the top 10 villains of all time. Especially when you go wearing a pink lawsuit or wearing a pink suit in a law firm. All right, let's go. See, I feel like I can try to relate to Manfred von Karma. Okay, let's go. Right, my apologies. Easy got the judge scared. However, your opening statement, please. Come on, Manfred, lighten up, will you? Decisive evidence. The decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. All the prosecution may call its first witness. Okay, I can actually feel like he could sound like the Incredible Hulk, or sounded like more like Piccolo or Korag, if I want to know. So I'm gonna go with those. How am I supposed to fight against this? I can tell call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Oh, by the way, there will be a premiere of Halo 2. That's right, Halo 2 starts tonight at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. in the Eastern, plus I would say 6:30 p.m. in the Pacific Time. It's almost Halloween. Oh yeah. Even while wearing pink on the entire month of October, you could definitely wear your costumes. And oh yeah, don't worry, I will be doing a live stream on a Halloween night, whether it's that or close. And we'll be doing another Castlevania live stream, but this time we're gonna do it in the Japanese version. That's right, the Japanese Castlevania collection. So that is gonna be your Halloween live stream. Oh yeah. Please take a look at the map. What do you know? I'm guessing Halloween is on a Thursday. Really? I did not know that. Okay. I'm gonna do a Halloween live stream on a Wednesday, so that way everybody will be happy. I mean, everybody's gonna have the chance to go trick-or-treating and some of that, and you guessed it, a thumbs up. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were two men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12 or 10 a.m. in the morning, she heard two pistol shots, and the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Right there, see? Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. What, Mr. Montgomery? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling the proceedings. No. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not, you imbecile! What kind of trial is this for the Ultimate Arkham universe? This is wrong! The arrest of Edgeworth. Okay, hopefully you guys are ready to listen. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of a crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I say, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Okay, he's really jumping the gun here. Let me rephrase that. He's jumping to conclusions. Alright. He's saying a man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. A man? Why don't we... Can I hold you? Let me press you on that. Hold it! You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the two gunshots, right? Oh, no. That woman and the man who called in the report are two different people, obviously. Different people? There were two witnesses. What? Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping? lot of heart. What happened next, Detective? We headed to the scene of the... He said we headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Okay, I can get that. There, that's where we found Edgeworth. Wait a minute. Headed to the scene of the crime as fast as you could. How long did that took you? We're gonna press you on this. Hold it! How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I said it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto is for the mouth. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. He said that's where we found Mr. Edgeworth, and now he said I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Hold it! Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trust and relationship with the prosecutor. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. He's like he's getting the proper deal of being banished. Continue now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake, he said. Hold it! Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet. It's found on the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. It's not, and no, it wasn't the Winchester, so it was a .22 caliber pistol. I don't know names of guns, okay? There's the pistol, there's the Magnum, there's the shotgun, there's a submachine gun, there's an AR rifle. Yeah. So he had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Hold it! Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. All right. He said the murder weapon we found in the boat. So far, what is my favorite trial? Ooh, what is my favorite trial? I am going, I haven't played all the Trilogy games if you want to know, but so far, one of my favorite trials was the, oh my gosh, it's the trial that we fought against Mr. Wright. It was like one of the best. It was like one of the best that gives me a jump scare to find out that Maya is channeling Mio, and that was pretty awesome. That felt pretty good. It felt pretty good. Also, the trial of, from the trial against Jack Hammer, who was the victim, and also wanted to destroy Misty Vasquez is the one, and that felt really good as well. So one of those two, I would say, is the trial against Mr. White. So he say the murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. So okay, hold it. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Hold on! For Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. A murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Ballistic markings? Shouldn't it? A ballistic marking. Shouldn't it have something left behind? Shocking to imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Oh, come on! Could you give her a break? She's a woman! Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. A battle leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost a decisive yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... Oh no, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess? Now! Wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess. This guy's killing my bloomin' time. Who's running this court anyway? What kind of trial is this for the Alliance anyways? And not to mention in the Ultimate Arkham universe. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Come on, Edgeworth, speak to us! Yes, it was me. What? Nani? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Not even once, if you want to know. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? He's kind of confused. Even though he is telling the truth, he doesn't absolutely remember what happened because his memory is really foggy. Yes, I made a pun. Foggy picture. I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone after that? Especially a friendly neighborhood spider cop as a defensive lawyer. You know, first we were down at 2 and now I'm at 1. Oh wow. I can actually tell. Same way. Any progress with Mia? Seems nothing has come up. It's not your fault. Oh, I can tell there's a premiere that's on right now about Ghostbusters video game. Okay. So that's why they kinda left. I mean, it's fine. Not in the, oh my. So, at least you're here. You're not useless, Maya. No. Even if you're not that useless, no. Because since I'm a ladies' man, I do this. I wear pink. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out, even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? Even a person who doesn't belong in a court can still be in court. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately, but you never know when my luck is going to run out. Whoa, right? This case in any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're on the edge or something. Seriously, I don't have my own picadillos for a moment. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Carmack, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Laura Hart take the stand? That can sound like a British accent. Laura Hart, you are a research student at a university. Or a little bit. Ghostbusters and Ace Attorney crossover might be fun. Ooh, that would be awesome. I know it's on the PS4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch, but I'm kinda on a strict budget. Oh man. No, I'm not going to voice a girl. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? She's not too happy with you, you know. Oh, no. Understand! That ridiculous imbecile. Oh, very well, your testimony, please. The witness's account, alright? So she's saying it was Christmas Eve and just after midnight and she reckoned, and she was in her car and she heard this bang come up from the lake, and when she looked out the window she saw two gents in a boat, or two gentlemen in a boat, and there was another bang or another shot went off. And she said there wasn't a nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Howdy, y'all. Enough. Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant— Wait a minute! Wait, Your Honor! You gotta go and you'll be right back, Charles? Okay. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. So is the alliance. You think you're just gonna hit the gavel and say not guilty? I'm sorry, but that's not working. We need a cross-examination first. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? Earth's photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? He's gonna... So, he wants to play games with us, huh? Very well, if you have to. You may cross-examine the witness, if you dare. You only blunder and ask meaningless questions. Do not waste my time. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court. Oh, crap. He wants to kick us out and get the guilty verdict. Contempt of court, you know. I think we believe there is a contradiction. I'm not saying there isn't. Any little bit of information may count as something worthwhile, or else this contradiction is worth for nothing. So I think there is one. I think we, or should I say I, but not I, but all of us, of the entire alliance, notice one little thing. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. That's Han Solo's line! I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. It won't be. It's not gonna go easy as you can imagine. She's saying it was Christmas Eve, just right after midnight. You was in your car, and you heard this bang coming up from the lake. I'm gonna press you this. Hold it! So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? You looked after you heard that noise? She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Got it? Shut up! She said when she looked out the window she saw two gents in a boat. Oh, really? Hold it! Could you clearly see the two men? Actually, she couldn't see. We're gonna press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. witness has testified that she saw her. There is also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. We know this. He's trying to keep her quiet for something that she doesn't want to get revealed. And then there was another bang. Hold it! Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. I'm not wasting my time to hear your so-called chatter talk with the Alliance. For you are all imbeciles. Von Karma, I think we really hate you. He's trying to keep us from talking to the witness. And guess what? He is worse than someone I know of. To what end? So there wasn't a nary thing on the lake but that boat. Wait a second. Even if I had to pass those two up... Hold it! Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. In your car. Hold it! Why were you camping there anyway? You was a research student at the university? Really? What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Oh no. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. What? Now I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. I'm getting bored here. Objection sustained. Oh my God. Thanks for nothing, wimp. Another bang. There weren't any contradictions in there. He's really taking this hard. Let's see, I did not... Oh, there's the one. There wasn't an airy thing on the lake but that boat, huh? Hold it! Are you sure about that? Sure as a country gal you can be? That sounds pretty sure. But then again, how come you are so sure? You scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? This almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... What in heaven's name? Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. Why do you... No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I... Sustained! Yes, of course. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. Hi, LaFlash, welcome back, and I'm back from Chicago. Boy, I miss you. And it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the entire month of October. And I'm wearing pink. It makes me manly. And one of my relatives is a breast cancer survivor. Okay, back to Karma. And if that happens, you will have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? I know. But Von Karma doesn't want to have the truth come out. I know what you mean. What? If I can't say anything, what else can I do? Or what else did the entire Alliance could do? Can someone bring Damian Wayne? Or or Matt Murdock from whose name is Daredevil? I believe it covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. Who was that? Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facility? Wow, she decided to jump the conclusion. I don't think she's not jumping to conclusion. She's trying to help us. She is defending us because we're defending Miles Edgeworth, but she's defending for all of us. Come on, lot of heart! You will stand down! The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst! No, we want the truth come out! You saw Edgeworth in a thick fog, really? That's a lie! Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were wrong. God escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No! No! She was the one who made the outburst, not all of us. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Are you? No! Wrong! What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. We all do. Order! 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 You are in contempt of court. It is too late for wild claims. My objection. I'm afraid not, Von Karma, because look what he's about to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? The Slaughterhouse has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. Maya's the one, not the Alliance. And neither is Phoenix Wright and your friendly neighborhood spider cop. Very well. I affirm you will leave the courtroom immediately. Maya, you are a saint. Just for you, we are going to prove Miles Edgeworth completely 100% innocent. Yeah, he does grow a spine of somewhat. It's alright, Phoenix. Your friendly neighborhood spider cop knows that Maya knows what she's doing. And she definitely knows. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. That last statement, right there. So you saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Hold it! Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to politely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe your claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can. What? You stupid idiot! We're gonna have to present something. Whoops. Right there. Right there should do nicely. Yep, that'll do. Okay, we're gonna have to present the picture. Okay, there's the overhead map. We don't... Yeah, that has nothing to do. The picture right there, the lake photo taken automatically on that. Begin. Objection! Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Look at this photograph. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. The fog. This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. Ha! Now we're getting somewhere. Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself now! Miss Hart. Could you see the defendant that night? In a thick fog as thick as pea soup? Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. So it was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits, is what she's saying. So once she finished setting up her camera, she got back in the car, and she said still she could have brought her binoculars with her, and when she heard that noise out on the lake, she looked with her binoculars. She looked with her binoculars. You'll use binoculars. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Alright. Let's begin. So, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits, huh? So she said once she finished up setting up her camera, she got back in the car. Hold it! Your camera? An automatic? What the heck, Ron Karma? The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Nothing. Objection sustained. He's not letting me answer any of my questions. Your binoculars with you. Hold it! Binoculars? Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Yeah, Von Karma is scared. He knows we're gonna find a hidden truth as he's covering it up. I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain, you know. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about this camera? Alright, we'll do that. This is a make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning, and so is the Alliance with me. Wow. Maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. So she's going to revise that testimony. So the camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower, huh? Hold it! Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know that the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badger my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a second! Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Wow. You don't treat women right now, do you? No unnecessary comments, please. So when you heard the noise out on the lake, you looked with your binoculars. Hold it! If it was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me. That is a clue showing right in her face. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Thick as grits? Really? Hold it! So, how could you see Edgeworth? Yankee times? Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me, you know. So once you finished setting up your camera, you got back in the car. The camera was set to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard the noise out of the lake, you looked with your binoculars. let's see. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Why? Wait a minute. So, why would it said the camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower? And this is Lotta's camera, set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected, faces the lake. If you were to set up to take pictures of a meteor shower, won't you take up pictures looking in front of the night sky instead of looking at the lake? I mean, come on, really? That is Gourd Lake. So when you heard that noise out of the lake, you looked with your binoculars. Just for the safe peace of mind, we are going to save on that and head back. Right? Okay. I'm just going back to the save. Okay, I promise you that. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. But did it say you... But this camera's facing the lake. A loud noise? I can't remember... Dang it, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, that was wrong. Let's see. My bad. That was wrong. Okay. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. You know, I think I find that hard to believe from why you say the camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. It was a... I don't know. That one. I knew it. I knew there was something fishy on that part. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. The lake! You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Gone fishing, Kyle. The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Why not we show evidence? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? I think I know what she was trying to photograph at the lake. It's kind of like the Loch Ness Monster. I might be wrong, but either it's this one or let's say the Gordy article. Take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Goldie? Oh, the sighting at Gold Lake? Well, Miss Hart. Oh, come on. You were trying to photograph of the Loch Ness Monster, but there wasn't any. Oh, really? I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it on. No joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Goldie, this lake monster? What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy? Photographing this camera, I cannot remember if it was this camera or was it the lake photo. Oh boy, oh my gosh. The camera. Good clue, Kyle, and this is how you pay attention. I was either balancing between those two, and so the camera. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought that was a little strange. Yeah, right! Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yes or no? To some degree. So you were down there trying to photograph Gordy. Yeah, we got you. Huh? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Now that is rude! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, we are getting to the bottom of this no matter what. Even if it takes it, whether it's under 2 hours or exactly. That's right, Kyle. The true monster is right in front of us the whole time. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Oh, it's gonna change something, believe me, sister. I may not be a redneck Marine, but you're gonna try to eat my grits from that far side of the South, y'all. Get ready for another testimony run through like a redneck. I'm a redneck lawyer. Lotta's new testimony. Okay. She said she's not a research student at a university. Really? So she is an investigative photographer. Do you work for the Daily? No, never mind. So she imagined what a scoop it'd be if you got a picture of that monster, and that's why you were camping out by the lake. But that's not all you were hiding, and when you heard the bang, you looked right straight out at the lake. And there wasn't much else for you to look at, so you just watched that boat the whole time, and then you saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and you heard another gunshot. And you was looking right at the boat the whole time, and you crossing your heart and hope to fly. Well, Mr. Wright, again, cross-examining the witness.
Objection!
Now what now? Come on, Von Karma, knock it off! The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a researcher, student, or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Hold on a second! I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. We know this because he knows he's covering up, because he doesn't want the truth to be out in the open, because he is a monster. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Yes! Very well. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Your stake, Von Karma! You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That would be a first. Very funny. Woo! You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at the time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. We understand. What is new testimony? So, you're not a researcher, huh? Hold it! Then what manner of person are you? So you're an investigative photographer, huh? Hold it! An investigative photographer. So I got the photo. So you saying we got the photo and sell it to the press, and that's kind of business? You were taking pictures at your sister's graduation last year. And what? Okay, tell me what. A UFO? What in heaven's name is a UFO? 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 A UFO? Wow! Now, is that how... You don't want to know. Oh my gosh, that is... For those who've been to the South, I mean, yeah. Yeah, she means UFO, right? I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. It would have been a scoop, but... Hold it! Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? I'm not sure that appearing on the local news' rumor of the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Bigfoot sighted on an Acorn Hill? Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. So you were camping out by the lake. Hold it! That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? You borrowed it from a university professor? Oh, welcome back, Obito. So it analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang... But just remember, there is a premiere of Halo 2. It starts at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 p.m. Alaska, and 4:30 p.m. Hawaiian at Lutean time. So there you have it. Halo 2 is going to start tonight. And it doesn't start like in less than 2 hours, so we're pretty good. It snaps a shot. So, how many pictures has it taken so far? Halo 2 is the only game. Well, actually, there was Halo 1, which is the first game, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. It's on my Let's Play, view list, and it's dedicated to entirely to my legal father in loving memory of Javier Animas. It was all in loving memory for him. He is a former officer and a former soldier of the Mexican Army. Oh, yeah. That's all you were hiding. What? Hold it! I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Competitors? Yeah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth?
Objection.
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case! Wright, will you understand? Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. So when you heard the bang, you looked right straight out into the lake. Hold it! Exactly what sort of sound was it? You said you never... You're telling us that you never heard one before, so you can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. So it was a lot sharper of a sound than you would have expected. So there wasn't much else to look at, and you watched that boat the whole time? Hold it! There wasn't much else to look at. I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Then you saw a flash near one of the men's hands and you heard another gunshot. Really? Hold it! Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Why would he shot from some other place? He may have shot it down at the water. Smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Let's see. When you heard the bang, you looked right straight out into the lake. So when you heard the bang, you looked right straight out into the lake, huh? So you watched the boat the whole time. Then you saw a flash near one of the men's hands and you heard another gunshot. Let's see. To be safe and be sorry is I'm gonna save right here and we go back to the court. Well, Halo 2 is, well, you know what I mean. So, I saw a flash and watched the whole time. When you heard the bang, you looked right straight onto the lake. Okay, I know that is Lotta's camera. When you saw a flash, taken automatically. That is the lake photo. And, if you guys are stuck, I know you guys can help me out. I mean, I'm trying to think. That is the Gordy article. That's the overhead map of Gord Lake. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. I'm saying it's either the photo or the pistol is my guess. I mean, the camera has nothing to do with it. The ballistic markings match the murder weapon's barrel, and that's oh my gosh. I'm thinking it's that contradiction or that statement. PC maybe. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. The picture. Of course, anybody could have been wrong before. Let's try it. Nope, that's not it. It is not fault. Yeah, that was faulty. Not faulty. Oh, man. Must be on the wrong track. When you heard the bang, you look straight. Let me see. Try that one. Nope, that's not it. Whoa. They're not related. Oh my gosh. Nope. That didn't win me any points. Oh boy. Hold on a second. Good thing I can do something like this. It's possible. Good thing we had the power to go back in time, you know. So, you saw a flash. It's not... So it wasn't the picture. Maybe the gun? I don't know. Wait a minute. You saw it near one of the men's... Heard another gunshot. Why did it say it fired 3 times? The gun must have fired twice. It fired twice. Why did she say she heard another gunshot? I think the pistol and what she's that. Yeah, that one. Oh, it's not it. Woo. Okay, we're on the wrong track. Yeah, that was the wrong one. Oh man. Let me see if I can press you on this. Much else to look at. But what does the report say? Wait a minute. The report? You thinking that might be it? Time of death sometime on the 24th. 1 bullet shot to the heart. Bingo! We were looking at the pistol, and I thought that was something else, but we were kinda off. It's Robert's autopsy report. Oh, that is not it. Ooh. Wow, that did not win any points with the judge. Let's see. Nope. That is not it. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, man. Another time move. Just, it may look like the screen may blacked out, but trust me, we gotta find it. There wasn't much else to do. You look straight right out into the lake. So it's not the lake photo. It's either the pistol or we try that autopsy report again. No! Jeez, man! I must be on the wrong track. Let me press you on this instead of present. Let's see. Watch the whole time. I can't remember. Nope. That is not it. I thought it was the photo, but no, that is not it. Oh, man. What kind of trial are we going to go in circles anyways? Let's see, the pistol, the overhead map of Gourd Lake. Nope. That is... that is the wrong piece. Oh boy, I don't want to get I can't go back in time that many times. Of course, this is going to be endless. So, she saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and you heard another gunshot. That's the autopsy report. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. A lake photo taken automatically. Oh my. Fired 3 times. Oh my gosh, that I'm trying to remember. So you watch the boat. Watch that boat the whole time. Oh my gosh, it was. No. That's what it says, Kyle. I mean, time of death. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause the bullet? No, that one's not it. I mean, we're looking at all evidence, but we don't want to be on the wrong statement. Let's try it again. No! Oh, man! That did not win us any points at the judge. When you heard a bang, you looked right straight out at the lake. You looked right straight out at the lake. Oh man, it's not very easy for me to remember exactly per se. Picture, maybe pistol, bullet. Okay. Alright, okay, let's see. There has to be something. Look, well, she said she's not a researcher student at a university. She said she is an investigative photographer. She imagined that what a scoop it'd be if you got a picture of that monster. That's why she was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so she just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Which one do you want me to hold? This statement? Or was it this statement? Or, you know, the second last or the very last statement? The second last or the very last statement? Or is it the third last? I know she's a liar. Okay. Whoops! I did not press it. My bad. Okay, let's press this one. Do you want me to hear? Or do you guys want to hear it or say? Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? The lake was as smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither? Better find some... Nobody on the shore? Now, why would you... Okay, Obito, but be back for the premiere of whether it's gonna be Halo 2 or something. Oh no, I should have pressed... Oh, that was hard. I should have not pressed... the whole time. Wait a minute. If you want to watch the whole time, doesn't that mean you wanted to look at Gordy?
Objection!
It was Gordy! Gordy! Wow! Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order! Continue, Mr. Wright! You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. Yeah, that she was a monster hunter. You needed, and that's what you were doing, you know. Well, oh yeah, Cryptid. It was the article. It was the article. Miss Hart, are you saying that you are not watching the boat then? You were fibbing, but not really. So you were a liar. This is totally uncalled for. Still, we can't say who is shooting who is in this.
Objection!
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of mine, but shouldn't let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let us show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it means prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? We gotta make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. Oh, get out of here. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart! Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I will send this as evidence. Blank photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good has it done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. And I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart, and none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. And I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not gonna go like this! There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. Wait a minute. We gotta object to this enlargement. Your Honor! There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright! You will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. You see this? Why is the gun on the left hand? Wasn't Miles Edgeworth right-handed? I mean, really? Your Honor. The shooter? Not sure I understand. What about the shooter is straight? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Okay, that's the left hand. Bears from Edgeworth's right hand. Now That's right, Kyle. The pistol is on the wrong hand. Miles Edgeworth is right-handed, not left-handed. The person who fired that weapon is left-handed. Oh boy, if I go to law school, I really need to understand this. So, and I need to listen very clearly, crystal clear, precisely on how this works, including you guys as well in this Ultimate Arkham Universe storyline. This is the one. Take that! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? It was not Miss Hart. It wasn't Larry. It was the victim himself. There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. And this is why they call Arkham. The Arkham series meets Law and Order. SVU. Indeed. That does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet! Oh, there is no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure that the accuracy of your data? Of course, I have already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Robert's autopsy report updated, shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Consider the situation. The shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for this day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wow. That was not easy, wasn't it? December 2015 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Woo! That was a close one. Hey, come on! on! Don't you have anything to say, you know? No. I have not yet to be declared innocent, Wright. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too, you know. What? Don't give me that look! I did not kill him! I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Right. What? Tell us something for me. What is it? You got something to say, Edgeworth, of how Maya defended you? Well, the Alliance is waiting to hear from your own words. Oh, come on, don't be on the edge. Well, you always have been. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thank you, Edgeworth? Come on! I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. We thought it might give us some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's disposition added to the court record. To be continued. Oh, wow. That was not an easy win. We got ourselves completely, absolutely blessed. Oh my gosh, it was not easy if you want to know. Not easy at all. Oh wow. But I do believe this is a good stopping point, don't you agree? But remember, there is going to be a premiere of Halo 2, the first episode, called The Heretic. Starts at 7:30 p.m. Mountain, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, 5:30 Alaska time, 4:30 p.m. Hawaiian Atlantean time, and yes, 10:30 p.m. Atlantic. So hopefully you guys can take yourselves a little break and recharge, reusing your brain, and definitely, oh, don't worry, the premiere is going to come in less than 90 minutes. So hopefully get yourselves recharged, eat some dinner, and be prepared to watch Halo 2. So yeah. Oh, definitely. Remember, come to the premiere. It starts at 7:30 p.m. Mountain, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. So, yeah. So, once again, this is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your friendly neighborhood Spider Cop and Master Chief, who takes chances making mistakes and getting messy like peanut butter and chocolate or breakfast for dinner. And celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the entire month of October. And tell that to the Covenant. In Leo's Let's Plays Alliance, and I am wearing pink because it makes me manly. And so the rest of you guys. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And remember, whether you're a prosecutor or a defense attorney, the truth is always at your side to the very end and to the very ends of the earth and for all eternity. See you guys next time for more of Arkham Twin Days. See ya!